Now it's my junior season, and y'all know what that means. It's now or never to go ahead and get that national championship. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm going to the NFL after this year. I cannot take no chances at any injury or anything bad happening in the 4th year. I mean, especially with all the motivation that I had to even get to the league in the first place. Y'all remember, I moved my family into Baton Rouge with me, but we ain't got the best spot over here. And my boy from Rhode Island, Trayvon, I'm also trying to move him out of there too. So I have no reason not to go crazy this season. I'm fighting every single game, every single second of every game with everything I got because I need this national championship. But not only that, I want this last season to be remembered as one of the greatest wide receiver seasons they have ever seen in college football history. Now, I broke a couple school records from Jamar Chase, but this year, I want to break NCAA records. That's what I'm going to do too. I let coach know, and I let my QB Garrett know, hey, I'm on one this year. Get me that ball, and I'm going to bring us to the promised land, which is the national championship. And in this first game of the season versus LA Tech, I'm showing off a little bit of a sneak peek of how I'm going to be playing throughout the season. But somehow, they're still in the game, and honestly, I say it's because of coaching. For some reason, on 3rd and long plays, we decided to do running plays or screen plays, and normally they just don't work. And so now it's a tie game, 17-17 and 3rd and 5, and guess what we doing? Another screen play. He's throwing the ball to the running back, we getting 1 yard. Now we did end up scoring that drive, but they did too. So now we got 20 seconds to try to get down the field so we don't got to go to OT against LA Tech. I'm supposed to run a curl route on this play, but he's pressing me, and I feel disrespected, so I decided to run this as a streak route instead, and I picked up the first down. And then with only 10 seconds left in this game, we ran the ball on 1st and goal. We didn't score, but we did kick the field goal to win the game. And in the first game of my junior season, 7 catches, 186 yards, and a touchdown. Might want to get ready to see more games like this. Playing against Arizona State, we're starting off a little slow in this game, already down 7-3. I'm getting open in the middle of the field for the big 27-yard reception. Arizona defense been playing pretty well since we got here, so we're on 3rd down now, and we're taking a short pass instead of trying to get the first down, so I guess we're settling for the field goal. And after kicking that field goal, they went down the field and scored a touchdown, so now we're down 8 points. I'm gonna be honest, in this game so far, it's looking like if I'm not getting the ball, we're not moving the ball down the field. I mean, just every time I get it, I'm getting down the field. Getting within the 5-yard line, and on 3rd and goal, I'm running a slant, he's throwing me the ball, and I'm scoring a touchdown. We tried to go for 2 to tie the game up, but we were not able to do that. And then Arizona went down the field and scored again. I don't know what's happening on the defensive side of the ball, but Arizona's going crazy. But they're not the only ones going crazy. I just broke the school record for school receptions in the career. Yeah, my name finna be all over them record books before the season's over with. At the last play, me and Garrett had the confidence that this DB wouldn't be able to jump up and catch this pick. But this time, he read it and he picked the ball off. I wasn't expecting that, I ain't gonna lie. Now we finding ourselves down 27-12 in the 3rd quarter, and we got to make a move fast. We got to score fast and get big stops. And after we just scored that touchdown, we did end up getting a stop. So now we got a chance to go ahead and score again. We're down 8 points. We got to close this gap. 3rd and 1 at the goal line, bro tried to put his hands on me. I told him to get off, and I got in there for the easy touchdown. And now being down 2 points, we got to go for 2, and we end up getting it. But Arizona's obviously on a mission. They scored right back, and now we gotta score right back too. And so after getting to the goal line again, ran the ball in for the touchdown, tie the game up. Luckily, Arizona wasn't able to get down the field to score a touchdown to win the game, so we're in OT. They kicked the field goal, so all we gotta do is score a touchdown. And that was almost a pick. But coach had me run the same route I did last time, but this time, there was no linebacker lurking in the middle, so I was able to pick up the first down and get to the 1. And at the 1, we ran the ball in to win the game. If I get another player of the game, 14 catches, 258 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on a mission this year, and that mission continues in Tennessee, where it's tied up for now, but we're in the red zone, and I'm killing that DB scoring a touchdown to take the lead. And then defense ended up getting a stop, so we got a chance to extend this lead on 2nd and 1, killing him once again, picking up this big play. But somebody from the other side of the field came to fetch me. I had that touchdown, but I couldn't get it because I wasn't fast enough to get to it. But we did end up scoring there. It's the 3rd quarter now. We'll have 1 touchdown still, so we still got a chance to try to extend this lead. And off the jet sweep, I picked up the first down. And on 1st and 10, they decided to run a cover 3. I ran the corner route, and he threw this ball perfectly for me to catch this while taking the hit and complete the pass for the first. Then the next play, I ran a whip route. This DB tried to play the ball too hard, so they ended up getting me the first down and more. We scored a touchdown, but Tennessee, they just won't go away. They scored a touchdown too. And then, just to make stuff harder for us, Garrett threw a pick. I ain't gonna lie, that boy got baited up. Luckily though, he didn't allow this to be a pick 6. He might have messed up throwing that pick, but at least he didn't allow it to be a pick 6 because they only end up getting 3 points off of that drive. So we're still up in this game right now. We're further down the field on 3rd and 8. And for some reason, he didn't throw me the ball. I'm wide open on the hitch route. I would have been able to pick up the first down, but instead threw it to a drag route who immediately got tackled. And so after taking that field goal, they end up scoring a touchdown. So it's a tied game. But on this Hail Mary, he threw this ball deep down the field into the end zone. And guess what? I came down with that thing. I mean, man, from the pass to the catch, this whole thing right here was beautiful. I wasn't trying to go to OT at all. Let's go. And in this game, 8 catches, 212 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I'm going crazy. And man, at the end of the game off like that last week, man, I don't think y'all understand how much momentum we got coming against Eastern Michigan. And honestly, I kind of feel bad for them because what we about to do to them, they don't deserve it. Especially this DB that's on my side on 1st and goal. I'm killing him off the press and scored the first touchdown. They're sitting in the zone on 2nd and 5, and I'm getting wide open on this C route for the first down. And on 1st and 10, I'm running the post route with Mason Taylor. He's getting open on this corner route, and he scores his first touchdown of the game. 14-0 right now in the first quarter. I'm running this jet sweep, and with amazing blocking on the outside, I was able to get almost to the touchdown. I didn't get to the 1-yard line because one person shoved me out of bounds. And to be honest, I couldn't tell y'all what just happened. I mean, everything just started happening like real fast. We're up 35-0 in the second quarter right now, and they can't do nothing about it. I mean, I guess this is just what you got to do to teams like Eastern Michigan. We're the #1 team in the nation. This is what's supposed to happen. But if you were to tell me that we'll score 70 points in this game, dang, that's crazy. And I had another amazing game. 9 catches, 247 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But we're supposed to dominate in that game. That was an unranked team, Eastern Michigan. This week, we got to lock in. We got a number 24 ranked Mississippi State. And this is definitely one of them teams that could just sneakily break your streak. And we cannot allow that to happen at all. Especially not after the couple seasons that we've been having, of having this streak and then losing out of nowhere. We can't have that. So now, in the second quarter, we're up 14-7. 2nd and 3 on their side of the ball. I'm picking up this first down. We got to score. On 1st and 10, I'm on a hitch route. He gave me the ball, and I'm not going to lie. This boy, he knocked the wind out of me. I set out for the next play. And so now coming into the second half, we're up 3 points right now. And the quarterback tried to scramble. He ended up fumbling, but luckily, we fell on the ball. And then on 3rd and 9, Garrett finds a receiver open on the right side of the field towards the sideline to pick up the first down, a big first. 3rd one on the goal line, and I decided to go ahead and improvise a little bit with my route. I decided to run to the outside so that no defender could have a chance on the ball, and I got the tug. Mississippi State do not want to go away. They scored right back. And on 2nd and 11, Garrett threw this amazing pass right over that boy's head for the big play as I broke a tackle and then finally got taken down by my shoelaces. I was tired after that play, so we ended up running the ball in and we scored, getting us 31 points, and Mississippi State, they just couldn't keep up with it. And here, 7 catches, 144 yards, and a touchdown. When I say this team in the locker room, man, locked in. Because right now we're undefeated, #1 ranked team in the nation, and we want to keep it that way for the rest of the season. As we got no excuse at all to lose any game this season. I mean, we have the talent offensively and defensively to keep this streak going. And that's exactly what we're planning to do. We're cutting up Florida's defense. 50 seconds left in this first half, and we got to get down there and score. Not gonna lie, either DB on either side can't keep up with me. Can't match my speed. Perfect ball thrown over his head for the touchdown. Second half now up 17-5 on 3rd and 9. I end up getting wide open. Nobody could catch me, and I'm taking this thing for 6. And I ain't gonna lie, the rest of the game was just us locking them up. They couldn't really move the ball at all, so we came away with the dub. We got 2 and 3 Ole Miss this week, and we starting off with an amazing first drive, getting down the field and scoring a touchdown. Second half now, it's a tie game. I'm running a drag route, and I found a way to make all these defenders miss. A nasty spin move was all I needed to score this touchdown. Another one. Ole Miss though, them boys, they staying strong right now. But look at this amazing pass from Garrett. One of the greatest passes you'll ever see. Just look at how perfect that was. That DB had no play on that ball, and I just barely caught that with 1 foot in. After scoring on that drive, we ended up getting the ball back. And on 1st and 10, this DB played this route terribly. Another touchdown. They ended up scoring, but it was only a field goal. But I mean, it's not helping us if we're throwing picks. He threw a pick, and that thing almost went for 6. They're in scoring range though, probably finna run the ball in for the touchdown. But Garrett, that's not good business at all. It's bad business. And so, lucky for us, it took them a while to score their touchdown. So, with only a minute left in this game and they got no timeouts, we could run this ball out and win the game. And that was exactly what we did. I ended this game with 6 catches, 134 yards, and 3 touchdowns. It's Auburn week, and we definitely expect to come in here and continue our win streak. 7-7 in the second quarter, and a beautiful pass from Garrett as I burned that DB. We somehow only end up getting a field goal on that drive. Receiver screen to me, and I'm making a couple moves to pick up this first down. I'm supposed to be running the comeback route, but the way that they're playing this, it wouldn't have worked, so I just ran the streak and it worked perfectly. First down. On 1st and 10, I'm running the C route, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to run it more towards the touchdown, but when he threw this ball, it went straight to the sideline. We got the first though, that's all that mattered. 2nd and goal, and Jalen Brown was standing there wide open on the right side of the field. Garrett threw it to him for the touchdown. 4th quarter now, and Auburn is still in this game. We're only up a touchdown on 2nd and 9. Jalen Brown down the field, amazing play, amazing route to pick up the big 43-yard reception. And on 1st and goal, hitting the running back Amari Goodwin to pick up the touchdown, extending the lead. With us having a 2-touchdown lead, they ain't having enough time to get down the field 2 times and score, so we win this game. And I ain't scored a touchdown this game, but I still had 167 yards. Now look, this week we got ranked 19 Alabama, and they might be just ranked 19, but every time we play them, they put up a fight. And we know this is gonna be one of the hardest games of the season. So throughout this whole game, we gotta make sure we stay locked in, because this is definitely a team that can knock off our streak, and we cannot let anybody do that. On 3rd and 7, I'm running a post route, and Garrett threw this ball perfectly in between them zones to score this touchdown, taking the lead. Up 17-7 now after catching a pick and kicking a field goal. And this DB made a terrible mistake trying to press me. When I thought I had the touchdown, it just had to be him to stop it. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it might be a reason why we're ranked 1 and they're ranked 19. It's the 3rd quarter and we are doing them dirty. 31-10, and on this jet sweep, I'm breaking a tackle and ain't nobody catching me. I'm scoring this touchdown. I mean, this is just a crazy game all around, and I had a good game as well. This week, we got Miami, but Miami from Ohio. And at the end of the 1st quarter on 2nd and 5, caught this slant, broke a couple tackles, made some people miss, and took that thing for 6. They responded to getting a touchdown. I'm in the slot, and he put his hands on me. Got right past him, picking up the first down, but he ended up catching me before I can get gone. Further down the field in the red zone, bro tried to put his hands on me, got past him, and scored this tug. Remember that pass from earlier that I said was probably one of the most beautiful passes I've ever seen? Look at this one. In between 2 defenders on the sideline for the touchdown? Oh my God. And man, went crazy that game, but the rest of it, really unwatchable. Just ran the ball. They wasn't scoring. But there was something bad that happened towards the end of the game when I probably should have been out of the game. Now what happened was that I ended up injuring my shoulder off of trying to block somebody on a running play in the 4th quarter. And so I didn't end up playing last week. And that's because the pain was just so severe that I wasn't going to be able to play up to my standards. But luckily, like I said, our team is talented, very talented. So they were able to get out there and win the game and continue our win streak. The good thing is the pain started going away a little bit coming into this game against Arkansas. And I need to play against them because, you know, this is the battle of the boot and we can't lose none of these. And though through these years I've been playing against Arkansas, they've been pretty inconsistent. They're either ranked or they're not ranked. But if it's one consistent thing about them, is that we're going to beat them every time we play them. When we did that here, again, in probably my last battle of the boot game of my college career. And here was probably my first game of not getting over 100 yards this season. But I can't worry about that at all, as this week, we got our rivals, Georgia. They're ranked number 4, and this is the SEC Conference Championship. And through my first 2 years, I haven't lost an SEC Championship yet. We can't stop that here. We drove all the way down the field on 3rd and 5, a perfect pass to Chris Hilton Jr. for the touchdown, taking the lead. Defense got a big stop, got a turnover, putting us in the red zone already. Drag route, touchdown, 2-score lead now. It's a 1-score game with about a minute and a half in this first half, and on 1st and 10, throwing the ball to me for the first down on the end route. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what this DB was thinking. On this 2nd and 11, while I got a streak route, he just didn't even try to guard me at all. An easy big play down the field to get some field goal range. It's the end 3rd quarter now. We took 2 field goals and they scored a touchdown. On 2nd and 5, we finally scored a touchdown to Sheldon Sampson Jr. Now look, I'm not gonna lie, it just all happened so fast. Out of nowhere, the momentum shifted crazy to Georgia. They're up 1 point now with a minute and a half, and Garrett threw a pick, a very, very bad pick. And in a game like this pass right here, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. But man, the defense just comes through every single time. They use all the timeouts to get the big stop. And yeah, we're in the middle of something big right now, but I just broke an NCAA record for receiving yards in a season. But back to the game, on 1st and 10, he decided to go to his number 1 receiver, me. I beat him over the top, and I was able to come down with this ball through contact. And on literal back-to-back plays, I broke another receiving yard record for receiving yards in a career. Now that we done drove all the way down the field, we're running the ball up the middle. and we're scoring this touchdown to take the lead. Hopefully, this is game. And we did. What a clutch drive to get down the field and score the touchdown to win the SEC championship for a third year in a row. In a game where I wasn't playing no games, 8 catches, 219 yards, and a touchdown. And I broke 2 records this game. It's just crazy how many records I done broke in games against Georgia in my career. And I went so crazy this year, I told you I was on a mission. I won Heisman for a second year in a row. But along with winning Heisman, I ended up winning the Walter Camp Award and the Biletnikoff Award. But now, it's my final game of my college career. And I'd be damned if I lose this. We got the #1 ranked team in the nation versus #2 ranked Utah in the national championship. Starting off this drive with a deep ball down the field to me for a 49-yard reception, getting into the red zone. But I ain't gonna lie, Utah's red zone defense is amazing right now. Garrett was forced to throw a check down, and that did not pick up the touchdown. Got to go for the field goal. We got the field goal, and lucky for us, we got the best defense in the nation. Big stop by them. We ran 4 verticals on 2nd and 14, and Garrett found Chris Hilton Jr. open down the field, and that boy took that thing for 6 after breaking the tackle. What a play. But after having a pretty good first half, they ended up scoring before a second half, and then they got the ball back second half and scored again. So now it's 21-13, and I'm fighting with all I got to try to score that touchdown. We're gonna run the ball in for the touchdown. And on PAT, we're going for 2 points. We secured the 2-point conversion, tying the game up. But now we find ourselves down 7 points. With only 10 seconds left on 1st and 10, throwing that ball deep down the field, and I'm coming down with that catch of 2 people on me. What a catch. I'm him. And now only 5 seconds, only one way to throw the ball, and that's to the touchdown. Burn him over the top, and another great catch, toe tap for the tud, tying the game up. After he kicked the field goal, of course. And now we're in OT. The defense just got to stop, so all we got to do is score a touchdown. Coach wanted me to do an in route, but me, I saw that right side wide open. Ran up there, and that's game. We finally win the national championship, and it's just poetic that I won player of the game. 7 catches, 199 yards, and 2 touchdowns in my final game in my college career. And just remember what I said last season and the season before that. We done raised up the Sugar Bowl 2 times in a row, and this time, raising up the national championship, this just feels amazing. All the hard work I done put in, especially this season. I mean, look, we broke records, a lot of records, school records, but not only that, NCAA records. And honestly, looking at the stats I had, the records I broke, the 2 Heismans I got, the rewards I got, and now for the icing on the cake, the national championship, I feel like I got a pretty good argument to be the greatest receiver in college football history, even over Dante Moss.